Assalamu alaikum, a guide on how to pray Salahtul Khusuf. It is a confirmed Sunnah and a unique prayer. The sun and moon are two signs from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Reported in the Sahihain, they are two signs amongst the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by which He frightens His servants. When you see them, stand up and pray and supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala till it has cleared for you. The time for Salahtul Khusuf lasts from the beginning of the eclipse until it is over. When you see that, then pray, agreed upon. According to another hadith, if you see anything of that, then pray until it is over. The Quran is to be recited aloud according to the correct one out of two scholarly opinions. It is a sunnah to pray Salatul Khusuf in congregation because this is what the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam did. However, it is permissible to pray alone. It's also a sunnah for the Imam to give khutbah after the prayer has been concluded, to warn against negligence and being led astray, and to make lots of dua and ask for forgiveness, etc. How to pray Salatul Khusuf? Recite Takbiratul Ihram, the opening prayer. Allahu Akbar. Read the opening dua. Any version will suffice. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك. Now seek refuge with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the outcast devil. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Then say بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Now recite Surah Al-Fatiha followed by a prolonged surah recitation. Now fall to ruku' and extend the duration. Then rise from ruku' and say سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا ولك الحمد. Now recite Al-Fatiha once again followed by another lengthy recitation but shorter than the first recitation. Then transition to ruku', making it lengthy but shorter than the previous. Then rise from ruku' and say سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا ولك الحمد حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه. Then prostrate twice, making each prostration lengthy. Then sit for a short period in between the two prostrations. Then get up for the second rak'ah and repeat the same as the first rak'ah, bowing twice and so on, but each action is not as long as the first. Then recite the tashahhud and the taslim. Shaykh Islam Ibn Taymiyyah said, sometimes eclipses last for a long time and sometimes for a short time, depending on how much of the sun or moon is eclipsed. The entire sun or moon may be eclipsed, or only half of it, or 1/3. If it's a total eclipse, then the prayer should last long enough for all of Al-Baqarah or something of similar length to be recited in the first rak'ah, and in the next rak'ah a shorter recitation is made. If the prayer ends before the eclipse, then remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with dhikr and call upon Him with dua until the eclipse ends. The prayer should not be repeated. If the eclipse ends before the prayer, then the prayer should be completed quickly, but it should not be stopped or cut off abruptly, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best.